Welcome to Exploring Books with Children, a guide for families. In this video, we'll talk about ways you can help your child enjoy looking at books and being read to. Some children love curling up with their favorite person and reading a book together. Some other children aren't as interested. No matter which type of child you have, we know how important reading is to their overall growth and development. Exploring books helps children learn about new words, learn new ideas, and most importantly, learn that printed words have meaning. So how can we, as the adult, help to make exploring books more fun and interesting for our children? In this video, we'll talk about a few different ways to do just that. Let's start with looking at even how to get our children interested in looking at books with us. Sometimes when we ask, "Do you want to read a book with me?" our child will immediately answer no, and that's okay. You'll notice in this video clip, the parent has several opportunities to ask the child to join her, but never makes it a fuss.
Can you come sit?
No.
Knuffle Bunny! Not so long ago, before she could even speak words, Trixie went on an errand with her daddy.
Con su papá.
Trixie and her daddy went down the block, through the park.
Del parque.
Who's that?
Alpaca.
El Parque. Who's that?
Knuffle Bunny. Going with Trixie.
Going with Trixie.
And with her daddy too.
Bless you.
And with her daddy.
And with her daddy. Past the school.
And Mommy's not coming.
La escuela.
And into... Her mommy wasn't coming, was she?
No, she was staying.
Staying at home? And into the
Laundromat.
laundromat.
Laundromat. Daddy.
Trixie helped her daddy put
Daddy.
laundry into the machine. Do you want to come sit next to me?
No.
Let me show you. She even got to put money in the machine. You want to see? Can you pretend like you're putting money in the machine?
Mhm.
Bloop.
Open. Close. Close it.
Come sit right here. Look at the pictures. And then they left. I see something.
Wow, that mom showed us a lot of tricks to get our child's attention. Even though her child wasn't up for sitting right next to her, she was still able to enjoy the story because her mom went with the flow of her moving around and tried different ways of gaining her attention. You may have noticed that the family and child was familiar with this book. If you find that your child wants to read the same book over and over again, that's great. Reading the same book many times might seem boring to us as adults, but this is actually really great for children because they need the repetition to learn. You can also help them notice new things about their story each time that you read it. In these next clips, you'll see a big brother reading to his little brother. Other children in the young child's life can be great help in getting them interested in books. When young children see older children using their reading skills in everyday life, it makes them more eager to learn to read themselves.
There's a bear there. Knock, knock. Who's there? Justin. Justin who? Just in the neighborhood and thought I'd stop by. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ken. Ken who? Can you let us in already? Oh boy. What do you think's gonna be next, Elliot?
A party, a bird, a rabbit.
Oh, knock, knock. Who's there? Luke. Luke who? Luke out. Here I come. Looks like it's actually a bird. Knock, knock.
It can be fun and exciting for children to try to figure out what might happen next in a story. You saw how excited little brother got with his guesses in that last clip. Asking a child what they think might happen next is a great tool in keeping them interested in a book while helping them also pay attention to what is happening in the story. Another great strategy for keeping children interested in books is to have books about things they're already interested in. Maybe your child is really into superheroes or princesses, a TV show, or an upcoming holiday. Many times, the library will have books about these favorite things for you to check out. Let's watch as a grandma and grandson read a few of his favorite books. In this case, the child really likes Lift the Flap books.
Oh, Miss Elena. Who's that? Daniel. Prince Wednesday. Katerina Kitty.
Yeah, but see,
Should we look at what the story is?
see.
Okay, let's turn it over. Oh, you want to check that book out first? It says, Pika Flap Boo! Oh my. What's on that page? It's a scarecrow and a cow. Oh, and what's that? The cat? They were behind the barn door. I don't think there's a door to open there. And there's chips. There's the cow. And close the doors. What's on the next page? There's some pumpkins. They're carved like jack-o'-lanterns. There's people looking out the door. They open the door and all the kids say trick or treat. Oh, and then they go back home and find all the candy. What's that? An apple? And a worm? Does it look like his tongue is out? Let's see. Was his tongue out like the dog's was before that we were playing with? You know what? I think that's the last page. Should we look at some of those first pages? Oh, look at all the pumpkins. Did you see all of them over here? Oh, you really want to get somewhere in the book. Turn in the pages. Remember, that was the page. It's only one page. It doesn't turn. It's very, very thick. Let's see what Daniel's doing with his friends for Halloween. What do you think Daniel's doing? He says, "Hi, neighbor." Oh, Daniel's wearing his hat, his explorer hat. Oh, and he's got boots. He's got firefighter hat on now. What's Miss Elena going to do? Oh, she's wearing her robot costume. And she's singing beep bop. Oh, Katerina Kitty, she said, I think I'll be a ballerina. And Al is what is he, a stoplight? It's Wednesday.
Bah.
What is that? He's a big rock. He said, I want to dress up like a rock. Hey, Daniel. He's waving to you again. Remember how he waves to everybody? Oh, and Katerina Kitty couldn't decide. She's got a fire hat on, and her ballerina dress. And there they go. They're walking across the street.
Yeah.
Yay, they're being careful, aren't they? All the friends. Did you think that's a flap? Oh, it is a flap. It's Trolley. You think he's ringing his bell? I don't see a flap over there. You were feeling for it.
Yeah.
Trolley's waiting for everybody. He'll take them home. That's the doctor. Remember, Daniel goes to the doctor when he feels sick. And that's Mr. McFeely, the mail carrier. And Baker Acre, he makes all the bread. And Daniel. And O. And Prince Wednesday. And those are Daniel's binoculars.
And
The end. Oops.
Did you notice that Grandma went with the flow of her grandson wanting to look at specific pages and open the flaps? She focused on describing the pictures and what was happening, and went along as he flipped through the pages and lifted flaps. This go with the flow attitude helps to keep books as something fun in the child's mind, which makes him more likely to want to read again and again. Let's take a look at the special things we can do to help our child's interest in books grow. Use movements, sounds, and pictures to gain your child's interest. Invite them to do the same things the characters in the books are doing. You can also add in fun sounds and different movements just to keep things interesting. Ask your child what they think will happen next. This helps them pay attention to the story and come up with their own creative ideas. Relate the story to real-life experiences. You can do this by getting books about things they're interested in, or finding similarities between the book and your child's life. For example, if a character in the story went to the doctor, you could talk about the last time your child went to the doctor. If you'd like to learn more about ways you can help your child grow, talk with their teacher. Thank you for watching.